everybody! It's time to play the much awaited, oops, it's not on.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
Super Mario Brothers 2. I was so excited. This game looks so cute. So I ran, after seeing how pink it was, I ran to go get a pink shirt. And my little sister, I just have to say, she came over and she's like, oh, can I like borrow something like in your closet? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then she went into my closet and she was all like, everything you have looks too millennial. And I was like, wow. She said everything had that millennial flair, but that's, quote, not a bad thing. I'm 110% sure it was a bad thing. Okay, I'm so excited because this game is on PC, so I don't have to use a controller because I get confused sometimes. So let's, oh, hewworeese. Should I do hewworeese or just Reese? Okay. Hey! Okay. Good start. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yo, burn. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah, I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Looks like we were trying to ignore you, Sayori. That's mean, hewworeese. Oh no, she called me mean! What the heck? If people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with the other students making their daily commute. By the way, hewworeese, have you decided on a club to join? Ooh, you get to join a club? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Music club, dancing club, snack club. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's fair. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, Redcoat! Thank you for the resub. 5 months? Whoa, I've been doing this for 5 months? That's crazy cupcakes. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. Neat. Nintendo entertainment time. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. So another boring day at school. We had to survive a boring day at school with the annoying Sayori, and we don't want to join any clubs, and we just want to play video games and watch TV. Okay, so I sound like a normal teenager. Am I a teenage boy? Is that who I'm playing? Okay. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Anime club? Okay. Fine. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Okay, so Sayori is thirsty. Sayori is thirsty for me. She wants to be my best friend, but I obviously am very disinterested in her. Poor Sayori. She seems like a nice girl, but here we are ignoring her. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. What? Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Oh, is it the Doki Doki Literature Club?
How did you know?
I know! I thought it might be the title of the game. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature, because it's actually a cult. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Cool, so she's Vice President by default of her own club. Okay, no wonder she wants to be our friend so bad. She doesn't have friends. Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes? Natsuki made cupcakes and everything for the club? If I don't go, I'm a jerk, which I kind of am getting jerk vibes from myself, honestly, right now. I don't have friends either. LMAO cries in corner. Yo, honestly, that's a move. But you have us. We all have each other, so it counts for something. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Yo, Sayori's just lonely. Let's entertain her. Let's go. Oh! Canadian Dragon redeemed. Can I get an awa awa? Awa awa! Awa for Sayori's loneliness. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! We're stopping by the Literature Club for some cupcakes, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I am so dramatic. Sold your soul. You're going to go be nice to someone. Oh. Uh-oh. What am I clicking? Okay. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member! Everyone, we're joining Literature Club! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Nobody's there. Nobody's here. Oh, never mind. Someone's here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, my bad. Like, geez. Way to kill the atmosphere. hewworeese, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Where's the cupcakes? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. True, they are all very beautiful and have eye colors that are not real. Nice. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Really? Because she just seems kind of difficult. Difficult energy, that's what Natsuki is. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Cool, so we got Yuri, the smart one, Natsuki, the energetic one, who hates us already. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. We know this Monica? Okay. It's great to see you again, hewworeese. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. What? The most popular girl in class is in this club, and nobody else is in this club? Except for 3 other girls? I guess that's a lot. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, hewworeese. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hooray! Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh my god, we're just making tea in school! Guys! This school seems lit. Literature club, cupcakes, cute girls. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a towel, wrapped tray. Why did I say towel? What? Grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Where are they? They didn't draw those? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Okay, jeez. Why is she so defensive? Hi, Silver Shadow Wolf. Hello, welcome in. Hey, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Ooh, now we getting tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Okay, that's what I was thinking. But that's amazing. I would love to go to school more often if they had a tea set. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Tea and a book is like my legit best way to fall asleep. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced. Is this a blind playthrough? Yes, I've never played this game before. And a couple people suggested that I play. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Monica's nice. That's probably why she's popular, because she's just good at social skills. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. That's just a successful club. I don't understand, Monica, but okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Aw, that's actually sweet. Taking something you enjoy and make something special out of it. It touches my heart. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. She's so cute. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. This girl's getting into Yale. Monica for Yale. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah, me too. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. What? Literature's awesome! I love literature. I would join a book club. Who's with me? No, apparently no one. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Let's grow the literature club! We'll do our best. You know it. Are we gonna write a book? I bet we are. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Whoa, a book with like 5 authors though? That sounds kind of difficult. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal? Monica must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Book equals amazing. Yes, agree. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, hewworeese, what kinds of things do you like to read? I like to read academic articles about international politics. Let's see what my character likes to read. Well, I get... What? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, okay, that's fun. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Is she saying that about me? Come on, I hate it like when I don't read comic books and stuff, but I hate how that's like belittled. Like, let people enjoy their stuff, come on. Oh, what's your favorite genre? I like fantasy and horror like Yuri. Personally, I actually enjoy reading academic articles. I like articles about psychology and international politics. But for books, I like autobiographies. Oh, my favorite one is The House of the Never-Ending Man, and it's a autobiography about the English translator for Ghibli movies. If anybody's looking for something to read, I love that book. It's great. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. So refined. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That's fun. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Absolutely. Fantasy books are crazy. My fiance's family likes Lord of the Rings, and the author even drew a map and stuff. It's so creative. Just so cool, so cool. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Very. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's funny. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I've actually never tried to read a horror book. Well, when I was really little, my favorite book, really little, I like Bunnicula. You guys know Bunnicula? It's like a bunny vampire. That was my jam. I love Bunnicula. Okay, surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. True, like dystopian horror movies like that. Oh, those mess me up for a good 2 minutes. I hate horror. Oh, okay. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second? What? Never mind. Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! No, say it, say it. Give it back. Fine. Oh my god, I want to see it so bad. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. True. This game, I know, Canadian Dragon. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, wow. Wow, Yuri is very passionate about this. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, we all don't want to share. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Woohoo! Everyone's gonna write a poem. Do we get to write a poem? Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Oh my god. Isn't that right, hewworeese? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. That's actually very ballsy to say to a group of people, like, oh, I don't really want to be here, kind of, bye. I would never. I would never. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, yeah, he made them feel bad. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, I thought. hewworeese. Oh no, they hate me. They hate me already. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my god, I'm a creep? Oh, my character's kind of creepy. Gross. Oh, jeez. Alright. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. So my character decided because he is weak against girls. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. It's really, I guess they are desperate for members. But if you're gonna share personal poems, wouldn't you want someone who would like actually want to be there? Huh, interesting. Thanks, I guess. All right, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. hewworeese, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre writing skills? I think I can make some impressive poetry. I can do it. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, hewworeese, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sayori, I can't get away from her. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Oh my god, I'm so unlikable. This character is just like... Yay. Alright, with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. We're gonna write a poem! I'm excited. Oh, look at the little chibis on the side. That's so cute. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh no, who do I like? Who do I like? I'll pick Yuri. Yuri would like contamination. All right, Yuri would like frick. Well, she likes we don't know much. Okay, I'm gonna go with ambient. Oh, vanilla! I love vanilla, but we'll probably get Natsuki because she likes the cupcakes. And she likes horror. So we got cupcakes and horror lover. And then we got fantasy lover, Yuri. And then for Sayori, what is Sayori like? I don't know.
Being weird.
Being weird, yeah. You know what? Let's pick ambient. Dream. Oh, marshmallow! That's so cute. Depression. Email. Oh my god, these are so funny. Depression. Philosophy or milk, guys. Alright, philosophy. Extreme. Extreme. Doki Doki. Okay, I'm gonna pick that one. Ooh, hopeless. Parfait. A hopeless parfait. Kawaii giggle. Oh my god, I'm dying. Nightgown, that's interesting. Sugar. Secretive. Essence. Memories. Landscape. Eternity. Massacre. Massacre or happiness. Frick. Daydream. Shame. And our very last one. This is a hard one. Strawberry. What?
Explode.
Explode? I was gonna pick strawberry, but I just picked 19 out of 20, so I'll do explode for you. Hi again, hewworeese. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. I love arson, says literally a Samsung friend. Arson pod. Arson energy. A bunch of arson lovers in the chat. Honestly, arson is probably my favorite federal crime as well. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. I got a present? Oh my gosh, Yuri got me a present. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Wait, no, give me the present, Yuri! Yuri, give me the present! Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I'm showing some social skills. Okay. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Aw, that's really nice to say. It'll make me happy no matter what. Aw. What's the present? Is it a snack? Yuri reaches into her bag and... Oh, it's a book. Well, I guess that's... that makes sense. Literature Club. Okay. Alright, we got a book as a present from Yuri. We successfully gained Yuri's attention! Oh, cool! That was the attention I wanted. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it after you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. That's really thoughtful. How nice, Yuri. Thank you very much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh. Huh. Alright, so she got a book that we can, like, basically read together? That's kind of cool, I guess, you know? Oh, crap. Oh, no. What? I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Yeah. Oh, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Happened to buy 2 books? That's crazy behavior. Unless maybe it's Goodwill and then like you buy 2, you know. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. What? She said she read it before, but she's reading the back to tell me what it's about? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Is it the Illuminati? The Illuminati eye at the front of the book. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Oh, I vibe with that. That's why I like stories like, it's a TV show, but like Breaking Bad and stuff like that, like, his character didn't start out with clear bad intentions, but his bad choices end up hurting the people he loves. Yeah, I like to see that all unravel, you know? Good stuff, good stuff. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Aw, Yuri seems really fun. I like Yuri. Oh, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. That's not the biggest problem. That's alright. You sit like shrimp. Okay, a posture check. Here we go. You know what? It's meant to be a posture check, but some people get disappointed because they want me to sit like a shrimp. So,
Do it.
okay, alright, jeez, everyone wants me to sit okay, I will slouch for a whole minute to sit like a shrimp. Ah, there we go. I'm a little popcorn shrimp today. Here we go. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. Oh my god, Yuri. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Yeah. Are you sure? She's getting nervous, guys, and she's making me nervous. You seem a little apprehensive. We're scaring her. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. Aw, Yuri's not used to having friends or people to talk to. Parents aren't home, you know what that means. Shrimp on the gamer chair. Honestly, when my parents weren't home, I would get so excited when I had the home to myself, because I just do karaoke, and then but I would do it really close to the front door. I'd have my laptop or whatever, so when everyone got home, I would turn off the karaoke really fast because I didn't want anyone to hear me. Alright, that is reading in company with someone. Oh, Yuri's nervous about reading in the company of someone else? That's interesting. Okay. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over and it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh my god, what? Sorry, oh my god, Yuri. Okay, that's a little, makes me a little uncomfortable, but it's not illegal or hurting anyone, but it's just girl. I was just, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. We're reading a book together with Yuri. Alright, it's probably been a minute. I'm gonna unshrimp. Oh, Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Ooh, we're reading together. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I hated sharing books when I was in school. That is too much concentration to read a book with another person. We're huddled even closer together than before. Guys, it's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. That's what I hate about sharing books in school. I can feel their warmth. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Okay, we're a slow reader, so we're like hella dumb. No, I'm just kidding. Being a slow reader is just fine. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. My little sister is the freaking slowest reader. Tell me why she went to Berkeley. She reads so slow. Ew, look at the animation, how she's like looking at me in the corner of her eye. She's like... We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. So we're only reading half the book, y'all. I'm more aware of the person than the book. Exactly, Mizzy. How they're like sharing books and reading as partners. No, there's only anxiety and hotness in the atmosphere. As I like am next to this person, and then I'm like deeply aware of my breathing, and I'm like, am I breathing too loud? Am I breathing too loud? Does this person hate me? What's going on? That's all I thought about. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. What am I playing? My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. CEO of overthinking reading. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Oh, okay. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but hewworeese? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know how you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute? Oh, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Oh, Monica, come on! I'm trying to smooth talk Yuri. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. You just interrupted our intimate book reading, Monica. Thanks a lot. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Oh, wait, is it like Mad Libs? Did we like fill in a Mad Lib poem? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? Is it literally just the 20 random words I picked like in poem form? Just a long sentence. Who should I show my poem to first? All right, guys. I'm gonna show it to Yuri first because obviously Yuri's in love with me. All right, Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her.
I wonder what gave it away.
Let's see. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Yuri thinks our poem is exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. I picked 20 words out of a hat. What? Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, it's a real poem. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's actually quite nice. That's a nice poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Your handwriting is beautiful and your poem was amazing. I will gas up Yuri for the rest of my life. I love her. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Because it's a poem and demands that type of attention, Yuri. I love you. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. OMG, guys, BFFs. You have photography. I have Garfield and Fred. We have all types of creatives in the chat. All types. Oh yeah, my red bubble. I'm glad you like my photos. Yes, they're so nice. Garfield and Fred. Yes. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, hewworeese. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Yeah, makes sense. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yuri, it's okay. You are impressive. We love you. Yours was impressive too, so... No, it wasn't. I know it wasn't, because I picked 20 words out of a hat. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Huh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, hewworeese. Yes. Thanks, Yuri. Thanks. Me too. We're gonna do our best too, and try and read faster. Alright, and next, we will check out Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica. Which one next?